Well, the president called for the removal of sanctions on the Iraqi people because they no longer serve a useful purpose. The sanctions were created to target the Iraqi regime, to deny Saddam Hussein and his henchmen money that he would divert from the oil program to use to build palaces or to buy weapons. Clearly, the sanctions were not very effective because Saddam Hussein continued to benefit from the money that came into his country. The regime is now history. The sanctions should become history too because the Iraqi people need help. In what position? This is something that's going to evolve from the bottom up, from the Iraqi people up with our assistance. Well, the president viewed the diplomatic process as a very important process that allowed for the military success to take place. And the process that the State Department followed and Secretary Powell led was the president's process. This is a process that the president decided on in his speech to the United Nations in September. And the fact of the matter is the State Department and Secretary Powell did an excellent job at ushering through that process.
But we're going to have to do it largely alone. If we listen to the critics.
Sleeping, poor concentration, bad memories. That is, they had symptoms of people.
Without bold, dramatic change at the State Department, the United States will soon find itself in the defensive everywhere except militarily. In the long run, that is a very dangerous position for the world's leading democracy to be in. Indeed, in the long run, that is an unsustainable position. Our ability to lead is more communications, diplomatic, and assistance-based than military. People have always admired us more than feared us. The collapse of the State Department as an effective instrument puts all this at risk. We must learn the transforming lessons of the last 6 months and apply them to create a more effective State Department. The people the State Department has sent to Iraq so far represent the worst instincts of the Bureau of Near Eastern Affairs. They were promoted in a culture of propping up dictators, coddling the corrupt, and ignoring the secret police. They have a constituency of Middle Eastern governments deeply opposed to democracy in Iraq. Their instinct is to create a weak Iraqi government that will not threaten its Syrian, Iranian, Saudi, and other dictatorial neighbors. This is the exact opposite of the president's stated goals.
We're going to go to questions now. If you would do me the favor